What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke challenge. So, I keep saying this, but this is not the first episode of our Nuzlocke. If you missed episodes 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 11, please go check those out before you watch this one. We're pretty far into the game, and I wouldn't want to spoil anything. But anyway, for those of you who are returning, last episode we had some pretty crazy encounters, and we actually replaced a member of our team with Pride the Ho-Oh, which pretty cool. We have 3 legendaries now. That's insane. But without further ado, this is the team right now. We have Overheat, Fly, Safeguard, and Whirlwind on Pride. I did level up the team a little bit. Pride's only level 28, but it's catching up to the rest of the team slowly with that experience share. We have Moo Cow the Tauros, which has just been really great, honestly. It's got Strength, Facade, Pursuit, and Scary Face. We have Zeus the Zapdos, Thundershock, Fly, Thunderwave, and Light Screen. We have Bones the Marowak with the Thick Club, which is pretty crazy. It actually doubles Marowak's attack stat. And has Bone Meringue, Rock Tomb, Headbutt, and Rock Smash. We have Great Tusk, the Walrein, with Surf, Aurora Beam, Body Slam, and Dive. And Dive was chosen over Encore just for convenience to move around. We don't want to have to go back and forth to the PC. And then we have Cosmo, the Mew, with Psychic, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Calm Mind. So, yeah, the team's looking just really great right now, honestly. It's really coming together. Like I said, we got 3 legendaries now, so that's super crazy. And we do actually have 2 encounters this time that I promised last episode, and we didn't have time. So let's go do those now. We actually probably have more than 2, but I know I told you guys that we would get the encounter in this underwater area here. So let's go ahead and get that one done. And then also, there's an encounter, Route 126, just above this, that we also decided not to do last time because we were just running into dupes a lot. I really didn't have the patience for it, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, this time, a fresh episode, let's get these encounters. And it's kind of unusual, actually, that we haven't ran into anything yet. There we go. Alright, our encounter is a Pupitar, which is really incredible, honestly. Tyranitar's, I should have known it's a ground type, not a dark type. But yeah, Tyranitar is one of my favorite Pokemon, despite not knowing that I just did it twice. Alright, we gotta swap out. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just woke up. And it's showing. But, yeah, like I was saying, Tyranitar is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's actually the mascot for the channel right now. It's in my little profile picture. And, yeah, it'd be great to add this. I don't think we're going to, though, only because it's going to take a lot of grinding to get a Tyranitar. That being said, though, this is really cool to have into the box. Maybe we can take advantage of that later. And yeah, Pupitar. Probably the best rock type in the game. So this is a really good encounter. Something else that's really nice is that in Gen 3, weather is permanent. It doesn't go away after a certain amount of turns, it just stays for the entire battle unless, let's use a dive ball. You know, unless it's negated or a different weather is set up, it'll just remain. So, very nice. And let's see. Since this is the profile picture for the channel, I think I gotta do a little bit of like a shameless plug here. Is there an and symbol? There is not an and symbol. Is there a plus? Alright, we're gonna do this. Like and sub. I had to do it at least once. Alright, so let's get back on the surface. That was a really great addition to our team. Or I guess our PC for now. But let's get this 126 encounter, see what it is. I think last time we were running into dupes, it was I forget what it was, but we couldn't catch it. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got a Noctowl. So that is new. We are absolutely going to catch this. Not as good as Pupitar, but I mean, Noctowl's okay. I do like Noctowl a lot because I know as a kid watching the Pokemon show, Ash had a shiny one with red wings, and that was really cool to see. So yeah, it's definitely welcomed to this team, to this PC, wherever we're gonna put it. Hypnosis is always nice, but I don't really know if it gets much else. Alright, what can we weaken this with? You know, let's go Mookout and we'll just hit it with some Pursuits. Hypnosis again, okay. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to wait this one out. I don't think I have any Pokemon that have any kind of abilities like Early Bird, which wake you up early, or even what is it, Vital Spirit, that prevents sleep. So I think we're just gonna have to work with the Hypnosis here, unfortunately. I don't really think it has any damaging moves other than Peck, though. So we should be able to stay in here pretty indefinitely. And that's not really a whole lot of damage. I think we'll do this until it inevitably puts us to sleep again. And then we'll just throw a ball. I don't want to hit it with Strength, and I don't want to hit it with Facade, only because I'm worried I'm going to knock it out. So we're just going to slowly chip it down. I don't think anything else on the team really can do any other kind of damage that wouldn't just KO it. Alright, that should be low enough to throw an Ultra Ball. Alright, and that is Noctowl. So I'm gonna name it Pop because of the Tootsie Pop commercials with Mr. Owl. I didn't really feel like typing out Mr. Owl or Tootsie Pop, so it's just Pop. Alrighty. So, if you're unfamiliar with where we are in the story, we just what did we just do? Oh, we just did Seafloor Cavern, and now Groudon and Kyogre are fighting over in Sootopolis, which we could actually probably fish and get an encounter here too. But so pretty much what we're gonna do is Steven escorts us to a place called the Cave of Origin, where we talk to the champion Wallace about how we're gonna figure this out, how we're gonna stop him from fighting, and he pretty much tells us to go get Rayquaza involved, go all the way over to the Sky Pillar, wake it up, and yeah, just kind of swoops on in and breaks up their fighting. And then we can challenge Jim, among other things, and that's pretty much the game plan right now. So I'm looking at like and sub or dive ball Pupitar right now, and I'm really thinking maybe we put this on the team as Rock Slide, which is really nice. But I wouldn't want to switch anything out, right? Because Walreign's probably one of the best water types we can get. I mean, Zapdos, Ho-Oh, Mew, like all of them are kind of they're legendary Pokemon. We have to use these. I don't want to take Bones off the team because, I mean, Thick Club. If it didn't have the Thick Club, it'd be right out of here. And then I got Mukau, who's just been carrying the team the entire run. So I don't think we can use it. Or, I mean, we could, but I don't want to. We have good options already. I'm kind of torn. Just because I would really love a Tyranitar, but at the same time, I think we got better choices. So we're just keeping what we got. If anything, I'd probably swap out Bones if I had to choose something, because Bones is really here to just do damage and absorb electric type attacks, and Tyranitar has really good special defense, especially with the sand up, because Sandstorm actually boosts the special defense of rock type Pokemon. So it would be able to do kind of that same role of just taking damage and dealing damage, but Marowak has an immunity as the Thick Club. It already has Boomerang, which is a really great move. So it's just hard to find a reason to take Marowak off the team. But we got this Ladybug. We're never going to use this, but it's nice to have. Just for maybe dupes later. Well, I guess we don't have a whole lot of encounters left by the end of the game, but honestly, we got so much good stuff in the box right now. It's like I said, I mean, we caught a Pupitar and we're not even using it. Alright, so here's where Steven takes us to the Cave of Origin. And I think we may actually be able to get an encounter in there as well, which is really cool. But also, this is where we talk to Wallace for the first time, I think. And then from there we can go to Sky Pillar, get another encounter. We've actually been to Pacifilog Town, which is right by there, so that won't take us long at all. And then we can challenge Juan, who's Sutopoulos' gym leader. And he normally uses water types. But with the randomizer, I mean, I wouldn't imagine it'd be water type. It'll be randomized just to give him Pokemon like anyone else. So, I mean, that could be a good thing for us. That could be a bad thing for us. But, either way, we got some good battling ahead. We'll definitely get that done this episode. And, I just told him he's in the Cave of Origin, which is where we are. But yeah, we have some good battles ahead of us. We'll get that done. Next episode, we'll probably focus on doing the Victory Road. That's at least the goal. We're going to try to get there by the end of today. And then after that, it's Elite Four time. So that's going to be really exciting. I think our team is very well rounded, and we won't have a whole lot of issue with the Elite Four. Before then, oh man, that almost killed him. Before then, we definitely would want to teach some better moves to Pokemon like Zeus, Pokemon like Pride, Maybe put some better coverage on Tauros, because I mean Pursuit's just not really doing too great. I mean, it's nice to have for ghost types, but oh, I forgot to nickname you. Oh well, I mean, we're not gonna use this Zigzagoon. If I ever take him out of the box, I'll just pop him a quick nickname or something. But yeah, we'll try to teach Thunderbolt to Zapdos at some point before the Elite Four. I might actually do that off screen because I know it's kind of boring to just kind of grind at the game corner. I'll probably do the same thing to teach maybe Flamethrower to Ho-Oh. And I know Mew is really good right now. I'm probably not changing its moveset ever. We got Marowak's got decent moves. And yeah, I think that's really the game plan. Walrein's doing alright. So yeah, really just Thunderbolt Flamethrower would be really nice to have. I might take Fly off of Zapdos and give it Drill Peck, just because it's honestly just annoying to do 2-turn moves. And we could teach Fly to Ho-Oh. I think I might have already. So it's just no reason to do that twice. So Sky Pillar, where Rayquaza is, it's kind of annoying to get to. And honestly, if you don't know where you're going, it is a little hard to find. Because you gotta just kind of navigate through these rocks. But eventually you'll find the cave entrance that I'm going through now. You can just run up the stairs and head on in. So, Wallace is already here. Says he unlocked the door. I know later on, this Sky Pillar actually kind of gets destroyed a little bit. We have to take our bike right over the cracks on the floor, which is a little challenging, but I think this time around we actually don't need to do that. And we encounter a Sudowoodo, level 33. So once again, this is something that we're probably not going to have to add to the team, or I guess not have to get... What am I saying? We're not adding Sudowoodo, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And the reason why is because we just have better options. Same with Pupitar. I mean, even Pupitar itself kind of outclasses Sudowoodo quite a bit as the better rock type. Sudowoodo, being said though, I mean, it's actually stronger than it looks, in my opinion. Very underrated. And I mean, in this game, I feel like, you know, nobody uses it just because you don't get it until the Battle Frontier, typically. Or no, wait, that's a lie too, I think. You know, I don't know where you get Sudowoodo for the first time, but I know there is one in the Battle Frontier. But yeah, it's actually surprisingly strong. The sturdy ability is really nice. It gets good moves. It's just, I don't know, don't sleep on it. But I mean, despite all that, we do have better options. So we're not going to worry too much about Sudowoodo. I do really like the addition in Gen 4 of its pre-evolution Bonsly. I think that's one of the better baby Pokemon. It gets sturdy ability like Sudowoodo does. And yeah, I think that was a welcomed addition. I don't really have much else to say about Sudowoodo. But it's actually decent. And I don't think a lot of people use it. I think, honestly, its whole gimmick really is that people look at it and think it's a grass type, because it looks like a tree. But it's actually a rock type. Alright, so yeah, these are the cracks I was talking about. We don't need the bike right now, but we will eventually because more of those will appear. We are almost there. Alright, so here's the cutscene where we wake up Rayquaza, and honestly, this is one of the cooler cutscenes in Pokemon, I think. Especially at the time that this game came out. Oh. Alright, so that wasn't the cutscene. The cutscene happens when we fly back to Topolis. But, yeah, it was definitely really cool at the time. Just to see Rayquaza swoop in, stop this fight. And, yeah, let's just watch it happen. And the weather is back to normal. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We just saved the planet because we just wanted to get some gym badges and got caught up in a bunch of crap. Which honestly, kind of the plot of a lot of Pokemon games is you accidentally save the world on your way to the champion. But let's talk to these guys. I actually saw a meme the other day. Somebody was saying that Kyogre looks like a Great Ball, and it totally does. I never saw it that way before, but yeah, it's pretty much just a Great Ball with fins. And we can challenge the gym now, so that's really cool too. Let's see, are we healed up? Yeah, we are. Cool. So let's go ahead and do this. We might be a little underleveled, I'm not sure. I actually don't have the level cap pulled up. I think it's 46. And the team's around level 40 right now. But I mean, we got legendaries and stuff. I honestly think we're fine. I'm gonna lead with Mew, and yeah, we're gonna dive in, try to get this over with, see what Juan has to offer. Okay, that's not ideal. I think we Calm Mind. Barrier, that's totally fine. It's just a free Calm Mind for us because we don't have any physical moves on Mew. So it raising its defense is not important at all. I think we actually Calm Mind again. And he buries her. Okay, so we got 2 Calm Minds for free. I don't really see a reason why not to go for another one of those. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to Calm Mind one more time. Alright, so that's pretty good. I think Psychic resists Psychic, I think. So let's Thunderbolt. Psych up, that is, oh no. So what that move did was that just copied all of our stat changes. So that is really scary. So this Mewtwo now has like +4 defense, like +2 or 3 special attack and special defense. And we've seen Swift, we've seen Barrier, we've seen Psych Up, but we haven't seen the 4th move. So that's fine. We're at the same stat changes. Doesn't matter. So yeah, if this Mewtwo has a special attack, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. We haven't seen one yet. Oh, it's disabled. Okay, so we can't use Thunderbolt right now, but this is honestly okay because it can't use the special stats that it copied from Mew effectively, aside from the defense, which is just kind of making things annoying for us. We're gonna switch to Thunderbolt again because disable. This should take it out, but that was that was really frightening. Alright. So Mew still has its stats boosted. Mewtwo is gone. We should be able to just take this out with a Psychic. And hopefully we might actually be able to just sweep Wallace, or not Wallace, Juan with Cosmo. So we're going to try to do just that. I don't think there's anything type-wise that's going to give us a hard time. Jirachi might give us a hard time. We'll try Thunderbolt, just to see how much it does. We are at +3. Future Sight, that's fine. Let's see, does another Thunderbolt take you out? It does. Alright. I am really glad we set up those Calm Minds, just because Juan's had a really good team so far. Aside from this Chikorita, I mean, yeah, he had Jirachi, Machamp, Mewtwo. Pretty scary stuff. Chikorita. And it's going to finish with Execute. So, oh, I forgot about Future Sight. I shouldn't do too much, but it is from a Jirachi. Oh, we're fine. Alright, Ice Beam, and that should be the badge. Yeah, setup moves, like Calm Mind, Swords Dance, things like that, they're really broken in just normal playthroughs of the game. I know people don't like to use moves that don't deal damage. The only stat they're worried about is lowering HP, but setup is so broken in some of these games because you just set up on a good matchup and then you just sweep the whole rest of the battle. It's really nice, honestly, and a lot of the trainers that you come across in just these vanilla Pokemon games, they don't switch. They'll just kind of stay in, and yeah, I mean that's really it. Once you have the advantage, you just kind of snowball. But with that being said, that's the 8th batch, and we got through it really easily. We were under leveled. I mean, granted, we have a Mew, but look at that full trainer card. So yeah, that was just a piece of cake. Honestly, Mew is just really good. The moves we have on it are especially good. And I think it's time that we go to Evergrande City. We will need Waterfall HM. And I really don't want to teach it to anybody because I like our movesets. But I think it's time for Waterfall. And we're gonna give it... Honestly, I think we have to give it to Tusk. Kinda wish it didn't have Dive. You know, that's... I don't want to get rid of Body Slam. So we're gonna make a quick pit stop. That's what we're gonna do. We don't need to go underwater anymore for the rest of the game, but we do need to go up waterfalls. So we're gonna take Zeus and we're gonna fly to Lily Cove, because that's where the move deleter is. We're gonna delete Dive and we're gonna teach a waterfall. Move deleter's house, this is the spot. And talk to you. Great Tusk. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of Dive. If we really need it later, we can just teach it again. Just run this back. And then we're gonna go to Waterfall. This is how you have to forget HM moves, by the way. It's really annoying, but you can't delete them under normal circumstances. Pokemon just can't forget them. I think that's the game's way of making sure that you don't trap yourself somewhere. So like if you were to surf to, I don't know, say we're going to surf to Evergrande City, and then you got rid of every Pokemon that you had that knew the move Surf, or could even learn Surf, you could essentially strand yourself there. And I think that's the reason why you can't just forget HM moves, is so you don't trap yourself places that you can't get out of. Or like if you're underwater and you release your Pokemon that knows Dive, you know, it doesn't let you do that. So it's nice in that regard, but it's honestly just an inconvenience to get rid of HM moves. And there's that Typhlosion we could have had, but we got a Skitty, which I honestly shouldn't really complain too much about because we have a Ho-Oh. I don't even know if I'm going the right way, by the way, but I'm thinking if I just keep going right, that'll keep working. Ooh, another Typhlosion. Let's see. Do I fit through here? Nope. Huh. Alright, so I guess we'll go around these. Nope. Alright, I guess we won't do that. We'll go this way. Can we surf down this way? We're gonna try this. These water routes are really kind of annoying, to be honest. I'm gonna see, honestly, just to save us some time, if I have any repels, because Super Repel, perfect. Yeah, I'm sure nobody's happy watching me just run from Typhlosions for the whole episode. So we're just gonna kind of try to go through here, maybe. Is this really also just a cove that I can get out of? This is insane. Alright, this looks right. Alright, I'm gonna use another repel because I still don't want to deal with running into stuff. Honestly, playing these games for the first time, I never used repels, and they're so nice. This is just so leisurely compared to the normal Pelipper's everywhere, Tentacruels, Typhlosions. But with that being said, we are in Evergrande City. So that's really cool. I'm gonna just hit the Pokemon Center so we can lock this in as a place we can fly to. And I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to fish for an encounter, because we're in a new city, there's water, and there's really nothing else here but the Pokemon Center and some cool looking flowers. So, no reason not to do that. And then Victory Road is the last place we can catch something. So we only have these 2 encounters left, unless I missed one along the way, which I probably did. But as far as like unexplored, inaccessible areas go, there really aren't any. So let's see if we can reel something in. In normal Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, you can catch the Pokemon Love Disc here, and that's how you can farm some heart scales, which is good for tutoring. So it's actually a nice little place to do that. Alright, level 6, and I can't paralyze you. I think what I do is I just go straight for the Ultra Ball. See if that works. It might. No. I do like in the later games the addition of the Quick Ball. Unless Quick Ball might be in this game actually. Because they added a lot of... I don't know. So I think this game got the Timer Ball, the Repeat Ball. I don't know if there's Quick Balls in this one, but yeah, they're really OP, to be honest. I've seen people catch legendaries in just 1 Quick Ball. Didn't even damage it. Makes the game a little too easy, in my opinion. Alright, do I have anything I can do to you? Because this is going to take forever. No. Thunder Wave won't work. Yeah, I'm kind of... Oh, so I ran on accident. But honestly, I really don't want to waste my Ultra Balls on a level 6 Quagsire, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I might run into Victory Road real quick, just get that encounter. Unless we want to save that for next time when we do Victory Road. Or we could just do Victory Road today. You know what, let's do that. I don't really feel like waiting. Let's just run through Victory Road real quick. It won't take long at all. And Repel wore off, so yeah, awesome. It might actually take a while, but it's okay. What do we have? Oh man, power. What a great last encounter. Let's see. I don't really want to Thunderbolt it, to be honest. Let's go Zapdos, we'll paralyze him. Oh, I used Thundershock on accident, so I wasn't paying attention. Kind of better, though. I mean, I'm pretty confident we'll be able to catch a Rattata, no problem. There is a battle in here against Wally that might be a little tricky. What am I using Great Balls for? Oh well. It only took 1, so I guess I'm not upset, but I mean, this is the last encounter in the game, so... let's name you Minnie Mouse. So, I don't really remember how to get through here. I'll pull up a map. Oh right, Wally's here, not at the end. I don't know why I thought Wally was at the end. He might be there in Sapphire and Ruby. But honestly, I really wasn't expecting this right now. Goldeen. Alright, so Goldeen is kind of trash. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit here with Mew and we're going to set up Calm Minds. I think the best thing it can do to us is maybe like Water Pulse. Waterfall. Okay. Either way though, that's a special attack. We're boosting our special stat. Well, we're boosting both of them. So, I mean, if it just has water moves, yeah, it can do that as much as it wants, honestly. Waterfall has a chance to flinch, but it's not going to happen as we're faster. So, I think we just set up to, like, until I get bored of setting up. We kill this with a Thunderbolt. Actually, it might have Lightning Rod. I don't think it would have that, though. I think that's its hidden ability. At some point it gets Lightning Rod, which is like one of the only really redeeming factors of Sea King. It makes it immune to Electric Horn Drill. That might hurt. It's... We lost our Mew to a Goldeen. Man, that's what I get for calling it trash. I was at like +4. I could have taken that out decades ago. I didn't think it... I think that move is 30% accurate too. Like, what are the odds? We wasted so many good TMs on that Mew. That loss actually hurts a lot. If that hit again... Yikes. Yeah, that's Nuzlocke's for you, I guess. The one-hit KO move. So, that wasn't even that we didn't have enough defense. That's just always a one-hit KO. It's like Sheer Cold or Fisher. It will always knock you out. And the caveat is that it's so low accuracy that it would never hit anything. But here we are without Cosmo. Because we got hit by Horn Drill. Unbelievable. I don't really think we have... What can we replace that with? We have a Kadabra in the box. For sure. I think that would be a decent replacement because it knows Psychic moves. It's no Mew, but it's something, you know? Team was definitely looking too good to be true. That is so unfortunate. Spoink. Does this Spoink have like Fisher? Of course I hit myself. Oh man, I'm just so salty. Alright, so I'm thinking after this Wally battle, I definitely need to redo the team, do some grinding, because we're not going to make it to the Elite Four with our team looking how it is. Mew was kind of our carry. We just need some levels. We're very under-leveled right now without Mew. It's really too bad. We could maybe try to use Pupitar, but I think that's not the best idea. We already have a ground type. Pupitar would give us a shared water weakness between Marowak, Ho-Oh, and itself. So, and with how many water types there are in this game, there's a good chance we run into some strong ones in the Elite Four. So I don't want to have 3 Pokemon weak to water. I honestly think our best bet might be to grab that Kadabra, but we'll look in the box, see what we can do. I'm kind of forgetting what we have in there, to be honest, just because we got a lot of good stuff. And I'm definitely not worried that we're going to be able to make a good team. I'm just a little upset because we used Thunderbolt on Mew, we used Calm Mind on Mew, we used Ice Beam on Mew. It knew Psychic, which just really great. Mew actually swept Juan's entire team for us. And I was kind of banking on doing that in the Elite Four a couple of times, but it got killed by a Goldeen, so oh well. I mean, it is what it is. Maybe our run would have been too easy with Mew, but man, it's really too bad. Alright, so we're definitely gonna run back, look at the team again. Just because that was really unfortunate. If I hadn't said that enough times already. Alright, so let's man. I don't think anything else really has setup moves, too. So yeah, really too bad. Mew was kind of our sweeper. Great coverage. But, I mean, it is what it is. We'll take that loss. Definitely a challenge now. But it definitely does hurt. It was fun to use a Mew, but it's time to move on. Let's slap you in the RIP box. Oh man, that feels bad. That feels bad. Alright, we have exactly one box full of backup Pokemon. We have Great Tusk, we have Tauros, we have Marowak, we have Zapdos, and we have Ho-Oh. So what complements this well? We have a Girafarig as the backup Psychic type. Probably not the best. We have Bob. Beyblade's Psychic type. Let's see. What about Bellsprout? That's almost not a bad choice. So I guess we don't necessarily need a Psychic type. It'd just be nice. Alright, Bellsprout's not a horrible option, believe it or not. Wingle's there. We have Kadabra, who might actually... It's timid, too. The only thing with Kadabra, right, is that we won't be able to teach it Calm Mind unless it gets it by level up, and I don't think it does. But if we wanted like a one-to-one switch, that's definitely the option. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put anything I might be considering in box 2, so I can look at it all at once. We have a Nidoqueen. We already have a ground type, so let's not do that. We have an Anorith, which wouldn't be horrible, but water weakness. Same reason why we don't want to use Pupitar. We could bring Ernie back, we have a fire type. We have a Growlithe, but we have a Ho-Oh already. We got Pichu, we got Good Tusk, we got Poo Poo, Pop, although it said Poop. No, we're not going to use you, I don't know why I'm looking. Minnie Mouse, we have Sudowoodo, we have a Zigzagoon, and we got Pupitar. Alright, so it's between these three for sure. It's either like Sub, James, or Spoon. You're weak to water, you're weak to water, and you're weak to water. So I don't know how I feel about using like Sub, but I kind of want to, so that's the least amount of grinding. It's already level 35, it will take me the least amount of time. It's in a dive ball, which I think is cool for some reason. We have a rock type or a dark type. I mean, water weakness isn't that bad, right? Because we have Zapdos. I'm definitely going to teach it Thunderbolt. We have Walrein, who, honestly, I might grind up and get it Ice Beam. Just because, like, we lost Mew and that was huge. This needs Flamethrower. Yeah, I mean, that's not a big deal. Kadabra's... This is probably the best option. Man, I'm really torn here. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do, right? I decided that I don't want to use Bellsprout. It's between these two, just because, I mean, it's a Pupitar and a Kadabra. Like, I mean, it's hard to say let's use a Victory Bell. So, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put it between Pupitar, and I'm gonna put it between that and Kadabra. And I will let you guys choose in the comments who I'm going to use, because quite frankly, I love Pupitar, I love Tyranitar. I'm totally fine using Pupitar or Tyranitar. And Kadabra Alakazam, that's just like a one-to-one replacement with Mew. It has a timid nature, which is amazing for a Kadabra. So, quite frankly, I mean, that's the one I'm rooting for, but I mean, it's a Pupitar. You know, you can't really go wrong with this. I mean, the team, we have a Zapdos, we have a Ho-Oh, we have Marowak, Mukau still, we have Walrein. Like, I don't think we're going to go wrong with either. The only difference I see for myself is a little bit of grinding, but I'll do that off screen, so you viewers don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, let me know for next time, Kadabra or Pupitar. Just leave a comment on this video. I'll tally it all up, and from there, we'll decide what our team's going to be for the rest of Victory Road, for the Elite Four, and I will catch you people next time. Alright, so thanks for watching, thanks for commenting who you'd like me to bring on my team, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode.